out of the 1,089 candidates that were put forth for the 2020 general election, only 59 were women. Only 59 were women, and this 1,089 were the collective candidates put forth by the 5 major political parties in this country, right? So I think the sub-question should be, should we really wait until there's until the legislature tells us, okay, there's a mandatory quota, therefore nominate women. There's a mandatory quota, show us some, women here, just because there's a mandatory quota. Should you give me this seat just because I'm a woman?
Just because it's allocated.
Just because it's allocated, and just because I'm bound by the law to give you a seat. What are the sort of initiatives that the political parties in this country have taken?
Why do you think that mindset exists?
Because they don't think it's needed. That is precisely why we don't have a cabinet ministry for women. Right?
Yeah.
And women, we have 52% of the population consists of women, and we don't have a cabinet ministry because we think the sort of issues that are connected to women are only just like women's issues.
But we do have one now, don't we?
We have a state ministry. That's a big difference.
Okay.
That's a very big difference. And especially as a country who has international obligations to, we have signed certain treaties, some certain conventions. And if you take for an example the CEDAW Convention, a convention to sort of eliminate all forms of discrimination. That itself is not still a law in our country. We haven't still ratified that as a piece of legislation in our country.
There's no enabling legislation.
There's no enabling legislation. And I think it's also because if you take the 225 members of the parliament, only 12 are women. And out of these 12, only 6 are new entrants, fresh entrants to the parliament. All the others have been just re-elected. And out of which only 3 came through the elections, and all the others were they come through the national list.
Yeah.
That is the actual situation of our parliament. So the real question, like you asked me, is why are they not there?
Yeah.
What exactly is the reason? So let me ask this question.